Right now we're going to take a look at lines 85 to 90 in book 9 of the Odyssey. We just finished up lines 82, 83, 84, which told us that for a 9-day period, Odysseus was carried by destructive winds on the fish-filled sea. But on the 10th day, he and his men stepped off onto the land of the lotus eaters, and they're the guys that eat the flowery food. In line 85, you'll see Entha. Entha is the synonym of enthen, which you saw up here. So both of them mean and then or then and there. So, and then what did we do? We stepped off onto the mainland. Now here, baymen is the same verb that you have as ebemen, except the epi shows up apart from the verb itself. So we stepped off onto the mainland. You'll notice the mainland is still in the genitive case, just like it was when we stepped off onto the land of the lotus eaters. So we did two things there. We stepped onto the mainland and we drew fresh water to drink. The sigma alpha in here will tell you that this is aorist, and the ending afusametha, we're missing an alpha in there. That would be the first person plural ending in the middle voice. So, and we drew something to drink, and then right away, what did they do? Helonta, they took dinner. And if you see the note here on the right, from Hyreo, and then Halon would be the aorist. So Hyreo, Hyreso, Halon, they took dinner. And it tells you there it's in the aorist form and it's in the middle voice. So they took dinner, and where were they? Para. They were next to the dative plural ships. They were next to the ships, and that's also described as thoes, as swift. And then whom are we talking about? Hetyroi. These are the companions. So the companions at the end of the line, they took their dinner, deipnon, para, next to the swift ships. Altar. But epe, when epasametha, again from pateomai, this is a middle, this is aorist. When we, it tells you over here, pateomai. When we had partaken of two things, of food and drink. Both of these, remember, are in the genitive case. Potate os, and here's the ending oya. And it tells you over here they're genitive because that's what you get as the direct object of the verb pateomai. So to eat something, in Greek, you eat something that's in the genitive case. So when we had partaken of food and drink, taute, at that time, egon, this is just a little longer form of ego, I, proein, now this is an interesting verb, prohiemi, and it'll tell you that this is the imperfect form of the verb hiemi with a movable nu. So what did I do? I sent forth some hetarus, some companions, with then this infinitive peuthesthai, which is basically acting like a purpose clause. I sent companions forth to learn, to learn. And this is from punthanomai, or you could even say pauthomai, which means to learn. So I sent forth some companions to learn, and then we have this participle iontas. Now you guys remember this is the participle from the verb erkomai, or it could be the participle from the verb eimi. Regardless of which principal part you want to use as its first, this is the present participle, and you can tell here from the nt, present has the nt sound in it, so iontas. This is accusative plural because it's describing the guys that are going, who are the companions. Now the question is how to translate this. I sent forth companions while going to learn. And remember, if I've doubled up with an infinitive and a participle, remember the participle loses the battle in the translation and just takes the translation of the infinitive. So I sent forth some companions to go and to learn. And now I'm going to have the indirect question that accompanies this. Hoi tines an. Who were these men? Now the an here is present optative of the verb to be. And you can almost tell that from all of the letters you have, all the vowels. Who were these men doing what? Edontes. Who were these men? Edontes, eating this food, epi kthoni, upon the land. So Odysseus then, andre duo krinas, this is a participle from the verb krino. That as ending tells you it's aorist. And this modifies the agon up here, the nominative. So I, having selected andre duo. Now that's an interesting form too, because this is the dual form, which means there's only two. A little redundant to add the number 2 there. But having chosen 2 men, opasas, and that's also a participle, just like krinas, having chosen 2 men and having added on, having attached to them, hama, together with them, tritaton, a third guy, keiruka, to be the herald. So once again, lines 82 to 90.